today we're going to talk about the delivery position, okay? Downswing, we got the weight transfer, same time, the movement, the club falling into the slot, okay? One position that is really, you got to check this, guys, because if you are coming down and your club is outside and open, okay, because your wrist is now too much extension in the wrist, as we say, okay, that's going to cause a lot of problems for you coming into impact. Your club is going to be open, you're going to have a terrible launch angle, the ball's to the right, you're slicing and everything else, okay? So if we're getting into the delivery position, we want the club to be pretty much parallel with your hands. And again, we're talking about that 45-degree angle with the club. So if you're feeling, you're transferring your weight, getting the club into that position, we don't want the club open or outside. We want that club pretty much in line with the hands. And the club face, you have the impression it's closed, but that club face, if I'm coming into the ball now, that club face is square. Okay? A lot of players out there, okay, mentioned that when I was talking about the backswing, is they have different wrist positions. Okay? So if you look at the guys now, it's called the modern way to swing the golf club. The Jon Rahm, the Dustin Johnson, Morikawa, their wrist at the top of the backswing is pretty much cupped like that. Okay, you have the other guys like Tiger, Tommy Fleetwood, they pretty much square. In the old days, you had Ben Hogan, he was pretty much like that. Yeah, okay. So there's different ways to do that at the top. General rule, I would say, if the wrist square or straight, it's going to be a good position, okay? So they had different ways of coming into their delivery position. Jon Rahm and these guys are actually using extension to get there, okay? Tommy Fleetwood is turning more down, okay? But we're all getting, if you look at the good players, you're all getting into that position. Okay, and from here, you've now got your weight forward, you're pressing against the ground, got a good delivery position, you can just rip. Okay, so you can then turn, use the force you got from the ground, okay, and really turn. So the weight is then going from, if you look at it again onto a force platform, the weight is going into the heel. So that's the general rule. You know, we're not talking about Bubba Watson and these guys who are standing up. We're talking about really, so you can snap here, you can use that force and get that weight going into the heel, okay? So then you are turning your hips, okay, and creating that moment of truth, that impact position, okay? So impact, we'd like to see shaft lean, okay, less dynamic loft, okay, hands in front of the ball, so weight has gone into my heel, my hips have turned, my shoulders are open, head still behind the ball, okay, and I'm getting into that position, okay. So you can look at a lot of angles, my feet, my head, my ears, my eyes, and things. We're pretty much getting everything on plane, okay. We're maintaining our angles. I see a lot of this, releasing the club too early, okay, club outside, open, and then the people are trying to save it. Okay, so I check my delivery position, check the way I'm coming down, check where my weight is, and then I can release. Heard a very interesting thing the other day. Somebody was talking about the wrist position in the delivery position. That depends on the rotation of the body. Okay, so the wrist position is actually influencing the way I turn. Okay, so if I've got a wrong wrist position here, it's going to affect how I'm actually turning and creating my impact position. Okay, so Guys, something to think about, okay? Speak to you soon.